Welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Kelly and you found me here on Pick and Stitches, and today I got a great box in from Fat Quarter Shop. I am pretty sure I know what's in here and I can't wait. In fact, sneak peek, I think I had to get Walter's permission to go borrow his quilt so I could have it up on my wall for this. So let's jump right on in and see what we got. Okay, you guys, I am so excited. When I first signed up for this kit, I thought it was going to come in August. And so I was waiting, I was preparing, and then I guess I just misread it and it's not supposed to be here until this month. So it's just come in and let's see. Yay! Okay. If you don't know, there is a sew along that we're going to be doing with the Fat Quarter Shop, and this is their monthly block of the month. It's Tula Pink. It's a pattern called Dragon Fruit, and I am so in love. So, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see what's in the box, then maybe this is time to change the channel. Okay. I also did order the backing kit because I love this fabric and it comes in a 108 and I was so super excited. So the backing for this quilt is going to be, oh, I can't remember the name of this one. Oh, it's called Cotton Candy. What a lovely name. So it's one of her more subtle prints. I think this may be part of her basic collection, although this looks like it's bigger. This is a 108. It is like silky smooth. You guys, I'm gonna have to step back here and get you the whole full meal deal because this is gonna be the back of our beautiful quilt. Look at all the beautiful colors in this, you guys. I am so super excited. I love a lot of Tula fabrics. They kind of push my limits on what colors need to go together. And when I saw this kit, I was like, it is perfect for me. It's going to help me transition from only doing calicos all the time and try to get outside of my wheelhouse. So the backing for this was, I think, 2.65 yards, and it's a 108, and it was right at $65 for the entire back, but I wanted to make sure that I got that and that it wasn't sold out. It is a little bit creamier than I was expecting, but there's a lot of like really brilliant white in the print. So I'm not mad. It'll be good. So this is going to be a kit that comes once per month with a block. And so here we've got our fabric for block 1. And this is just going to be the fabric that I need for this month. And I guess maybe some of the fabric may be left over for other months. I'm not sure how all that's going to work out. And then for the first shipment, you're going to get some of your pattern book. And then they have made, Fat Quarter Shop, It's So Emma, has made specific foundation paper piece books for this pattern separate. So let's get in there. You guys, I can't wait. So I will get you some close-ups, but this is going to be our pattern. And while it is all of the fun, beautiful colors we have come to know with Tula Pink, it is a little bit more subtle than some of her, the dinosaur prints or the dog prints. It's all, I think the fabrics are just the basics. Let's see. Featuring the pint size prints and true color collection. So it's kind of an in-between piece, and I'm really excited about it. So it comes with the 4-inch paper pad, the 6-inch paper pad. We get the 3.5-inch flying geese and a 12-inch paper pad. And that's all it says. So I think in each pad, it's going to have more than one type of block. And so we'll use all of these throughout the process. And I am so excited because usually these pads are like, I don't know, $12 or $13 a piece. And I do love using them. So this is the 4-inch. It has the courthouse steps, the economy, the log cabin, and the square and a square, all printed in one. And so I don't think you can buy these separate. I think you can only get them as part of the kit because they have the right number to go with the kit. Okay, so the same floor box in here, we've got our courthouse steps, our economy, our log cabin, and our square and a square. And then this is our flying geese pad. It's 3 of 4 pads. Yeah, so we get 4 together. So this is the 3x6 flying geese. I haven't actually used the flying geese paper before. I have one and I just haven't used it. I like the 4 at a time method. So try something new, Kelly. Get out of your own head. Okay, and then we've got this big 12-inch one. It's got courthouse steps, economy, and the snail trail. I'm excited to do the snail trail in one this large. I don't know if you guys did the Fat Quarter Shop had a sew along last fall. It was called the Pedophore, and it was oh, we sewed that out in Blueberry Delight, but I had so much fun with that. I really encourage you to try these paper pads if you haven't. And I'm ready to take a look at the fabric.
Okay, let's see if I can get all of this on camera. This is a really big repeating print. So we start over here with the teal, and then it moves into this kind of lime green and some fuchsia. Then we've got a little bit of gold. I said fuchsia. That's not what I meant. Chartreuse. I don't know why that's been so weird. Or citron. I think she may call hers citron. Then we've got our golds and then some maroons. And we're pulling back into the purples, and then we move into the teal. And I am so enamored with this. I cannot wait to have this as the back. And I saw a video recently that Tula did, and she was talking about like the back of the quilt should not be the cheapest fabric that you have, that's what's going to be against your skin. And so you want something super soft and comfortable. And I could not agree more. This is just, it's so soft, you guys. It's so soft and so sweet. Okay. So let me get you a close up of the pattern. I am really excited to sew this one out. It is definitely more modern than I typically do, but I think this is a perfect transition. And I was kind of looking through the pattern catalog, and it is, let's see. Sorry, I don't want to give away any cutting instructions. I don't think that it's really going to matter because it's all foundation paper piecing anyways, but it's just a beautifully done book. There's a lot of illustrations. There's a lot of information. Here's kind of our basics on how all the different fabrics we're going to have and all the different supplies that we're going to need. And then here we have month 1. They full colored everything out for you. And then they've included it here on like a bigger swatch of each color. So I'm so super excited. Here it has the measurements of everything that we're going to be getting in this month's box. And just to kind of go back a step, this is a block of the month. The kit is only going to be coming out once a month. It's $36.98 per month, but it's only for 9 months. And then the backing that I ordered was $65.58 for that almost 3 yards of this 108 backing. So I think that combined with the book, you get the pattern, and then you also get all of your papers is really pretty nice. So we get these 4 different books. There are a lot of pages in this 6-inch book. It probably feels like a regular pad to me on the 4-inch book. So we get 4 different pads or 4 different blocks that we can make with these pads, and then 4 different of the 6-inch. So we're doing courthouse steps, economy, log cabin, and a square and a square. So those are all pretty beginner friendly. If you can sew a straight line on a piece of paper, we're going to go step by step through each and every one of these blocks. And I think that you're really going to be surprised. At the end of the day, you walk away with something that looks really, really phenomenal. And I'm excited to sew. I have not ever done blocks this large with paper piecing from It's So Emma. So I think this is really going to be fun. You definitely want the 90 needles for this. The triangles on a roll seem to rip off really easily. They're pretty big pieces. I still feel like the 90 and a shorter stitch length does fine with this, but I definitely recommend that 90 needle. So that's all of our supplies. Let's jump into the fabric. All right. So this is probably going to get reused quite a lot. So it's already labeled 2024 Dragon Fruit Block of the Month. It says month 1 on here, so it won't be confusing. And then we can see all of the pretty fabrics that we have. And what I'm probably going to do, sorry, I don't have an empty one to show you right now, but I like to keep all of my ongoing projects when I've got something that's an entire year or 6 or 8 months of a sew along. I'm going to put it in one of these boxes. Right now it's got all my rope bowl stuff in it. But I will keep everything in here. The monthly leftovers, anything that I haven't sewn yet. I probably won't put the backing in there, but I'll put everything else in there. So that's where all of my pads will live, and maybe even the pattern. I don't know. I have a great section that I keep all my pattern books in. So we will see. But this baggie is going to be perfect for this project. And then on the back here, we've got a great packing slip that came with it. It says it's month 1, and it has a picture of all of our blocks. And I was watching Kimberly's live feed from Fat Quarter Shop last week, and she was saying, making a quick copy so that you could put this on your design board. And that's perfect. But if you don't have access to a copy machine, there's no reason that you can't just take these pictures and cut them out and use those to attach to your design board to help you keep all your details straight, because you're not going to need this paper, and it's not, pulling out of your big, beautiful book. So, I think that you guys will definitely like this. Okay. So let's get into the fabric. So this first fabric, let's start from this side. Give us a little more contrast. This is our rainbow print. I just think that that's one of the ones that's going to kind of pull everything together. Now in the courthouse step, you're not going to see a whole lot of that all at once. So I think they're going every direction. Yeah, they're not even worried about it when they're making the cuts on this. So that's nice. I love a directional print sometimes, but other times it's really nice not to have to worry about it. Okay. And then we've got some of her hexies. Love that. And then this is almost like a faux wood. I think there was a pattern she did years ago where it looked like an art gallery and the pictures were hanging on the wall, and she framed them in these kind of faux wood patterns. So that's fun. Oh, we have dragon fruits for our dragon fruit quilt. Isn't that fun? I haven't found that print before from hers. Is that part of a new collection maybe? I don't know. Okay. And then we've got some dots. I love all of the grander size on some of these dots that Tula has. This isn't as big as the Roar, but being able to use these in paper piecing because they are larger is kind of fun. All right. And this is probably my favorite print of all time. I know it's part of her basic, so I'm not probably alone in that. It comes in several different colorways, but I always love it. And then we've got just a purple and green line dot. So we've got a little bit different sizing based on what we're going to need for each of these blocks. We've got quite a lot of this green. Oh, that's a fat quarter. And then this is a fun shape too. I would like to English paper piece with this pattern because you could get so many different looks based on, and it's the same kind of repeating print. That's fun. And then last but not least, we've got 18 inches here of what's going to be like our background fabric. So if you look at the pattern, see if I can find you a better picture. So here's our backing, and then the background fabric is going to make up a border, and then it's going to make up part of some of our blocks. I even see it in here too in the middle. Some of the snail trail. I just love this book, you guys. I love how they show you to put everything together. It is so detailed and it is so well thought out. Here's a good one. So we'll have this background fabric all the way around, and then it's going to be kind of pulling into these pieces a little bit. That's funny. They don't show it on the snail trail. I wonder if they changed it from this one that's sewn out. because here they've got 2 of the snail trails have white and 2 have blue. I wonder what we'll get. Anyways, I am so super excited about this. White or blue or anything in between. We'll be excited and it'll be fun. And I cannot wait to start sewing this along with you guys. So it looks like we're going to be making this block. That's kind of some of the corner ones. So we're going to be making some of the two-tone. Perfect. Yay! Okay, guys, so these are the blocks that we're going to be making in month 1. And this may feel a little bit overwhelming because it is quite a few blocks. We've got make 4 of each of these, but those 4 are all the same block. So it's going to be a fair amount of cutting. I won't kid you on that, but it's not precision cutting. So when we go, after I start this and we go to start cutting these, we'll have a little bit of flexibility. Everything doesn't have to be spot on perfect because when we sew it onto the machine, it's going to be onto the paper and then we'll trim it up and it will be magic, magic, magic dragon fruit.
Okay, you guys, that's it for this month's kit. I cannot wait to jump into this pattern. We will definitely be doing a sew along with these paper pieces. You have to buy the pads. They're not written to be sewn separately, so I'm not going to be doing separate instructions for that. But I really do love getting to use these pads, and I cannot wait to get to sewing this fabric. So I'm going to start some starch on the stovetop and get it drying, and hopefully next week we can jump right on in. If you like watching any of my unboxing videos or some of my other tutorials, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And until then, I will see you guys next time.